If you felt a shift in their energy, this reading explores how they feel about you right now and what's changing emotionally. Hey there, Pile 1. This is your pile. If you chose the green adventuring crystal. Whew, you guys, can you believe it's March already? All right, so let's get right into it. So let's go ahead and see what your person is feeling right now, but um but also see what they're not showing, what they're not revealing right now as well. And then we're going to dive right into see who this person exactly is, meaning their exact zodiac sign. Okay. So, all right, so we're starting out with a bang here. So we have the King of Cups. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I feel like this person right off the bat, pile 1, is that I feel like this person definitely has their eyes on you. But I feel like they're not revealing their true feelings about you during this time. I feel like they're definitely keeping, like they have strong feelings for you, but like they're keeping it like, I just heard head over heels. They could be head over heels in love with you, but they're not revealing their feelings for you during this time. Ooh, we got the Queen of Cups, you guys. So more water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay. So let's see. What is this person feeling right now, but they're not showing? Let's see. What else do we need to know? What's this person feeling, but not showing? Okay. Ooh, we got the Devil. Okay. Could be dealing with a Capricorn for some of you. And lastly, we have is the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So, pile number 1. Okay, so this person, for some of you, could be really wrapped up in their work, because I heard workaholic. Like, yeah, I feel like their world or like their energy revolves a lot around their work life, or just maybe just other things in their life right now. They could be really wrapped up with their kids. So maybe they're very busy trying to spend time, like quality time with their kids. Well, which is important, right? You want to make sure that you have a strong connection relationship with your kids, right? So yeah, like this, I just heard booked and busy, you guys. So like this person is very booked and busy with a lot of things going on right now. And I feel like I do get this tired and exhausting feeling with this person right now, because I feel like as soon as they come home from work or whatever it is that they're doing, it's like they barely have any time for themselves, or they don't it's like it's almost as if like their time at home is the only time they get to decompress. So like as soon as they get home from work or whatever it is that they're doing, it's like they barely even have time to decompress. I'm getting as well too. It's like, yeah, this person is, I just get kind of like, as much as they really do hold a lot of feelings for you, pile number 1, I just feel like this person is just like, they just barely have time for anything. They barely have time for themselves. Okay. Like they're just really wrapped up with whatever it is that they're doing. Okay. And I feel like a lot of you, like I said, it's with work or just other responsibilities that they have going on. I just heard parental figure. So, this person could be a parent. I didn't really get like, somebody like, who's like a parent to them or anything like that, unless they live with their parents. It could be that as well. But I get like this, yeah, I just kind of get like, this energy of, yeah, of them being overwhelmed, busy, things like that. And maybe like this connection hasn't been really that fulfilling for you. I'm getting pile number one. So, and maybe you're feeling a lot left out in the cold. Like maybe you're just kind of feeling like this person doesn't even hold any feelings for you when they actually really do. Because I get like this person is not very expressive or very good with expressing their feelings. They keep a lot of feelings to themselves. They could really feel very deeply, especially with Scorpios, I heard. Like, so, and we did have a lot of water energy here. So, like, maybe this person has Scorpio in their chart. But speaking of which, I did say that we're going to pull a zodiac moon card because I really like to get very specific because it's definitely going to stand out for a lot of you. Okay, so all right, so we are having eclipse in Cancer, so this person could have a sun, moon, or rising sign in Cancer specifically. For a lot of you, this could even represent you, but in this reading in particular, we are talking about this person. Okay, so yeah, it's like, yeah, oh, you know what? Okay, so for some of you, I get like all this person does is like they just work and come home, work and come home. I mean, for some of you, you guys might have suspicions that this person is doing other things, but honestly, for a lot of you, I don't think that they do necessarily. Like, they don't really, I don't think that they really do much. They might, like, I just heard, like, for some of you, every once in a while, they might go out for like a drink or two, but other than that, they don't, because they don't really get time for themselves. All they do is just work and come home. Okay. Like, they really just don't do much, but they're so quiet about their feelings when it comes to you. Okay, like they're just not like they might communicate with you, but you feel like whatever they're doing is just not enough. Like they're not putting much energy into this connection, okay? You guys get the idea. So, now we're going to look at, let's see. Um what does this person feel when they're alone versus when they're distracted, like with work and other things, okay? Let's see, what does this person feel when this person is alone versus when they're distracted? Okay, so we have karmic lesson. Oh, this is an interesting one. So, pile number one, I don't know why I just got this working out, because obviously there is like a person who looks like who works out. So maybe this person works out to decompress or to relieve stress. I did get that for some of you. But let me see. So let me put it this way. So like when they're alone, I feel like there's something that they do. Like, okay, like there's a there could be a very specific thing that they do to, you know, to kind of relieve stress and things like that from work, right? And I mean, I know I mentioned working out. Working out could be one of them. It could be even meditating or just watching TV. Because I just saw like this vision, like I had a vision of like this person watching TV. Like maybe they watch a lot of reality TV or something, or maybe the news to decompress. And that's kind of what they do. I do get that for some of you when they're alone. Um, but I do get that they do think about, like, they do have moments of when they do think about this connection with you. Like how good you make them feel, or maybe even how good you make them feel intimately, if you know what I mean, okay? Um, I just get like, but the thing about it though, Power One, I just get like this person is very zoned out. Like they get so zoned out or tuned out. They just zone out like when they're alone and by themselves. Okay. So it's not that you're not important to them. I just feel like you're just kind of like, maybe you even feel like you're a second thought to this person. That's what I kind of feel, to be honest. Like I feel like there are just other things that are kind of more of a priority to this person more than this connection. But like, but you know, but then again, it's like they do have moments where they do think about you and this connection, okay? So, um, so when they're distracted, so what they feel when they're distracted, like when they're at work, busy, I feel like, um, hmm, I feel like okay, this is interesting because I feel like they try to they try to stay focused on what it is that they're doing, but I feel like there are times where their mind does kind of like revert back to you and like the memories you guys have shared, especially the good times. And so sometimes, so when they're, yeah, that's pretty much kind of where their mind goes when they're distracted. But for others of, so yeah, so like, their mind does go back on you and the good memories that they shared when they're busy and distracted. But for others of you, I feel like when they're distracted with work, I feel like that's kind of mostly what they're focused on is their work. They don't really like the connection is kind of on the back of their mind, um mostly when it comes to this connection. And then it's like they see, I can't, okay, I know it's not the best message, but I get like you're an, for others of you, it's like you're an afterthought to this person. I know that's not very nice. Obviously we don't want to be someone's afterthought, but I just get like that's kind of how where they put you in the, the category that they put you in. Okay, so if this person is doing this to you, I'm just saying you might have to take a step back and do some healing on yourself and find someone who doesn't look at you as just an afterthought. Okay, they should be thinking about you even when they're busy. Okay, just saying, because yeah. um all right, so now we're going to see what emotions or what emotion or emotions is growing stronger when it comes to you. Yeah, let's look at that. Let's see what emotion is growing stronger. Okay. Ooh. All right. So we have you and I were too young. Okay. So usually with this card, I do get something like I normally do get something. Usually I do get something like age difference. So there could be an age difference between the two of you. Okay. Like, you could be older or they could be older than you. But for some of you, I do get that they may be younger than you, but they seem very wise. Like they might come across as very mature for their age. Like maybe they're in their late 20s, but they act like they're 40. You know what I mean? Like it could be something like that. I just heard 19, so maybe somebody is 19 years of age and maybe this person's in their 20s. Okay, so that's one scenario. So as far as the emotion within them that's growing when it comes to this connection, hmm. So there's something here where it's like as time goes on, maybe the more that you guys have gotten to know each other, it's like their feelings start to kind of change when it comes to you. So I don't necessarily get it's like a bad thing. So like for example, like, because I get something here where it's like, maybe you guys have been talking for a while, but maybe like maybe lately things have been kind of like dead between the two of you. Like, maybe things have been kind of boring, kind of bleh, you know what I mean? Kind of meh, that energy. Um, and maybe there hasn't been so much communication lately, or maybe there has been, but it's not as much as it used to be due to them being busy, whatever the case may be, like the other things I was saying earlier in the reading, right? And so like because things have died down a bit, and as time goes on, it's sort of, I don't even know if this is going to make any sense, because I get like as time goes on between the two of you, it's like, but their feelings do somewhat kind of get stronger for you as time goes on, even if the relationship is kind of like, meh, like you know, like the relationship may not be as exciting as it was before. Like maybe you guys are pretty used to each other. You've known each other for a long time, whatever the case may be. But like, but the thing is, behind the scenes, it's like, even though this person may not show it to you, this person's feelings are still, they still do get, like they tend, their emotions still get, still are growing for you, even if things may seem boring in the relationship. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that's a message for some of you. Trying to see if there's anything else here. I feel like, okay, so for some of you, maybe this is a newer connection. And if it is a newer connection, like I do get like for some of you, like this still may be like you may still be in the getting to know you phase. You know, you're still getting to know this person, and maybe feelings haven't developed strongly yet, but you know, like maybe you guys are just starting to have feelings for one another. It could be that. So I feel like you guys are still in the developing phase or stage when it comes to you and this person. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with that. So now let's look at the opposite. Let's see what emotion is fading or going away when it comes to this connection. Okay, let's see what emotion is going away or fading within this connection. Okay, so this is interesting. So we have, I'm in a committed relationship. So here's the thing. Now, don't get your panties in a bunch when this card comes out or what I'm about to say. Okay. So let's see. So pile number one. Um, oh, okay. So for some of you, this person, there could have been some lingering thoughts or emotions that this person may have had towards like an ex, or maybe they could have, like maybe the last relationship they were in, like maybe they were over it for the most part, but maybe now like those feelings for that person have finally gone away completely. So this isn't even really about emotions towards you. This is about, for some of you, this is like about another connection they were involved with, and maybe they were mostly over it, you know, from maybe like they, you know, they were over that connection for the most part. And you know, and maybe you guys got involved with each other when they were on, you know, when they were going through this. But now that you're involved with this person, it's like now, like those old emotions and feelings are going away towards from that other connection. And so that now that, like, now they can have a fresh start with you. Okay, which is what I like to see. Okay, we don't want to have lingering old, you know, feelings for someone else and they're involved with you and all that stuff, right? We don't want that. We don't want to bring anything old into a new connection. So I feel like that's what's ending here. Okay. Let me see. So for others of you, I don't know. Well, Spirit's not really giving me anything for others of you. That's just kind of the main message I'm getting. But of course, this part of the reading might not even resonate for some of you, but that's just what I'm getting. Okay. So, last but not least, let's see, when does this emotional shift become obvious? Okay, when does this emotional shift become obvious in this connection? Let's see, when does this emotional shift become obvious? When does this emotional shift become obvious? Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Spirit is being very direct today. We have August, you guys. Now, I know, you know, pretty much by the time this reading comes out, it will be March 1st. So, and we're still early in the year. So, it's not gonna, it may not literally take until August of this year, which is another, what, March, May, June, July, 5 months from now, right? That this is going to happen. But there's something about the month of August that's relevant here. Maybe some of you guys have a birthday in August, or, and then we have 22nd. So maybe somebody's birthday is August 22nd. maybe for this person or you, doesn't have to be. This is also Leo and Virgo energy, because that is Leo and Virgo season is in August partially. Okay, so as far as, let's see, when does this emotional shift become obvious? um Honestly, what I feel, pile number one, is that as your connection grows with this person, um, I can assume that things will definitely get better. I think this person, like for a lot of you, I think they're going through a phase, so if they're kind of acting weird or whatever the case may be, and this is normally not like them, then I think they are going to grow out of it, but it's going to take them some time, and it could take 5 more months for this to happen. Doesn't have to be. Okay, you guys know timing is always fluid in tarot, but like I get like this person needs time to adjust, or like this person, you're still getting accommodated with this person as far as like, you know, how they do things or how they act towards things, or just getting used to them, especially if you've been dealing with this person for a while. Okay, but of course, I'm never going to say put up with someone's behavior, especially if they keep doing the same old things. Okay, so don't be afraid to tell this person your needs, and make sure that they adjust to your needs. Okay, because I'm never going to tell anyone to shrink yourself, because I used to do that personally, and you don't want to don't be like that. Okay, so hopefully this is a healthy dynamic, even though earlier it didn't really feel like it was so much. But every one of you is going to be in a situation that's different. Okay, but yeah, so hmm so yeah, that's kind of where you guys might be in this connection right now. Okay, but that's what I'm getting for you, pile number one. I hope this makes sense. I hope it resonates. Leave a comment below, let me know um what you guys think. Okay, or let me know your story. You don't have to, but make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, the links are in the description below. And now we're going to move on to pile number two. Hey there, pile number two. This is your pile if you chose the cream moonstone crystal. All right, pile number two. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's see what your person is feeling but not showing to you right now. What is your person feeling? What is pile number two's person feeling but not showing right now? Okay, so we have, actually, I meant to keep the crystal over here. We have Judgment. Okay, let's see. I feel like some of you guys may be having a realization about this person or the connection in general, or this person is realizing something about you. All right, we have the Ace of Swords that came out. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. Some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles. But I feel like maybe a group of you, there's a group of you guys where maybe you're not sure if you want to invest in this connection much longer. Maybe you're putting a timeline, you're setting a timeline on this connection, because there's something here where it's like maybe you're trying to see how far it will go or something like that for some of you. Okay, let's see, what is this person feeling but not showing? Okay, we do have the Eight of Swords, and let's pull one last. Okay, we have the King of Cups, it looks like. Yep, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Pile number one had that card as well, so you might have some messages in pile number one. Feel free to check that pile out. Okay, so let's see. So pile number two. I just heard 222. You may even be seeing that synchronicity for some of you. Okay, so okay, wow. So you may feel like this person is hiding something from you, or I don't know, like maybe you feel like this person is not, like they're not sharing their feelings to you about something. You feel like they're hiding something from you. They're not being truthful to you about something. You could have even, like for some of you, you could even ask this person about, maybe about a particular situation, or maybe something about a third party situation they were in, and maybe this person was very hesitant about telling you about it. Like they were beating around, they were beating, beating around the bush about it. Okay. um yeah, see, that's for some of you as well too. Maybe they keep questioning you about a situation or something from the past for some of you, okay? And like maybe they keep, like maybe because you're questioning them, that they're like, oh, what the heck are they trying to do? Are they trying to gaslight you or something, pile number two? As I get like kind of being felt like you're being gaslit, or like you're kind of wondering, I'm like, okay, just because I'm asking you questions, why do you have to do the same thing with me? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like something is just something, or someone is not being answered to or about, or something like that for some of you. So I feel like, honestly, this pile, like, you feel like you can feel like that this dynamic is up in the air, or maybe this person feels like this connection is kind of up in the air right now. Maybe you just don't know where you stand between you and this person, and you're trying to get clear about it. Okay, because there's just some really, there's this energy of you know there's just this un like foggy energy. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, there's a lot of things that are just not being said here. Okay, yeah, see, there's something here where it's like, you are feeling kind of trapped and bound in your mind right now about where you stand in this connection. And I am getting something about a third party, okay? It doesn't always have to be a person, you guys should know that, but there's just something here, like you feel like there's something missing, like you're not being told something here. Honestly, I feel like this part of the reading, I feel like it's more about you than them, to be honest with you. But, this is about this person, right? So I feel like pile number two, yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, this person is just not really being authentic. They're not really being truthful about whatever's going on. Like, they're not being knowledgeable about their feelings, about their doubts that they may have about the connection. Maybe they think everything is fine when everything is not, and you're trying to talk to this person, but they're just not talking to you, or they're just not present. Like, they're just not there. Like, they're just completely out of it. Like, they're trying to avoid, like, literally, I feel like this person's trying to avoid, like, the truth of this connection. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that, let's see, but that's what I'm getting with that. But um so let's see who this person, what zodiac sign this person specifically is. Okay, for some of you. So, and that's funny how we have moon in Leo, because we did have fire energy from the Queen of Wands. So this person could have a moon sign in Leo. That's if you know their birth chart, okay? Or they may just come off with this type of energy. So, yeah, why is this person keeping a lot of things in the dark? That's what I don't understand. Like, this person's complicated, honestly. Pile number two, like, I don't know who you're dealing with, but I feel like, yeah, I just heard stuck in the mud. Like, you're just like feeling stuck in the mud with this person. It's like, it's the is the relationship like quicksand? Because I get like quicksand, like it's just going down the drain here. Um, yeah, you just don't even know the direction of this connection. Okay. But let's get some more cards here. Let's see. What does this person feel when they're alone versus when they're distracted? Okay. What is this person? Okay, wow, that came out. Yeah, see, it's all over this reading, you guys, because look, we have the secrets card that came out. So, what this person feels, let's do the part first, what this person feels when they're alone. So, when they're alone, they feel free. Like they feel like that they don't have any obligation towards you, towards anyone, towards this relationship, nothing. Like they don't, like they feel like that they don't even have to be accountable for anything when they're alone. Like when you're not around, maybe when you're at work, or when they're at work, or when they're away from you, when they're with friends, whatever the case may be. Okay. But like, but the other side of it is like when they're distracted, like when you're around, or when they're busy doing other things. um like oh wow, okay, this is interesting. So I feel like they when they're distracted, that's when they get most they it's like they get very bothered by you. So I mean, I don't know if you're like blowing this person's phone up or anything like that, pile number two. But like if you're not, like maybe let's say that you don't even really say anything to this person unless like you really really need something, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole nother thing. But like like when you're not bothering them, when you're not blowing up their phone and stuff, that's when they kind of think about you the most. This is kind of a little bit like pile number one, to be honest with you, a little bit, with this part of the reading. So but it's quite different because I feel like it's like you consume this person's mind when you're not blowing up their phone and stuff like that, when you're not bothering them. It's almost as if like they have this expectation that you're going to just, like keep bothering them and stuff like that, blowing up their phone, being, you know, in their business and stuff like that. And so it's like maybe all you do, maybe the only thing you do, like oh my god, what am I trying to say? Like maybe you do a lot of the nagging at home, but they're away or something, you don't bother to, I don't know, it's so weird. You guys are interesting. I mean, if this is you, pile number two. So yeah, it's like they have their moments, but you have your moments too. So I don't know. That's so interesting now, pile number two. So let's see, what emotion is growing stronger when it comes to you, when it comes to this person, how they feel about you? What emotion is growing stronger when it comes to this connection? Okay, so we have shut the front door. Okay, let me see what this is about. I wish I had treated you better. Yeah, in your dreams, dude, whoever this is. So, okay. Um, so oddly enough, pile number two is that I feel like sometimes this person does feel bad with, when they know that they're in the wrong in this connection, you know, um, or at least when they do something wrong, they do feel a little bit bad about it. But yet it's like they try to talk themselves out of it. Like they could just be like, like, yeah, I did this to pile number two, but then again, they kind of deserved it. They should know these things, or, they just try to talk themselves out of being in the wrong. Okay. That's what oh my God, that's what that is. Okay. Like they try to get in their ego about it. All right. So I know you're probably like, how the heck is this supposed to be their feelings becoming stronger for you? Well, pile number two, as weird as this energy is coming out. Um, it's almost as if like when this person knows that they're in the wrong, they do want things like there's this part of them that gets activated where they want to change, like, or they wish they could change the situation around. But then again, it's like their, like I said, their ego gets in the way. And then that's when they're just like, oh, forget it. You know what I mean? And they just continue doing what they're doing. The cycles keep repeating between the two of you, and, and things of that nature. So it's like, yeah, that's the best way I can put it. It's like they want things to be, there's a part of them that wants things to get better between the two of you, but it's like this person is just being too stubborn about it. That's the best way I can put this, okay? So yeah. All right, so now let's see what emotion is fading when it comes to this connection or just in general. Let's see what connection or what emotion is fading. Okay, so the emotion that is fading is that they're feeling so drawn to you. What the heck? This person is really weird. Okay. So pawn number 2. Hmm. See, here's the thing though, pawn number 2. Like, this person, this thing's in my way. So, what the heck? Hmm. So, I feel like that they're actually worried that you will probably walk away from the situation, but they don't think that you'll do it right now, but you might do it in the future if you get tired of them enough. You know what I mean? So, because God, their ego gets in the way so much in this reading. So I feel like that they are in a place where it's um, like they like having you around and things like that, but it's like, like, how can I put this? Like, they know that they're always going to have, like, I don't know if they're all, I mean, they might always have a soft spot for you, pound number 2. Like, even if you did get up and leave them one day, but it's like, they, they know that you hold a place in their heart, okay, no matter how bad the relationship is between the two of you. So, I don't know what you did to this person, but yeah, so that's where they're at. But all right, let's see. Lastly, let's go ahead and see when does this emotional shift become obvious? When does this emotional shift become obvious? Okay, wow. So we have the month of April, you guys, and that is a whole nother month from now because we just started March, right? At least, for, the timing of when I'm doing this reading. So, okay. So this emotional shift might become obvious in like a month from now. Um, Now for some of you, sometimes I do get, specific time frames. So like even though this is part of the reading time frame, so this person could be a Taurus because Taurus season is in April, but so is Aries. So some of you guys might have that in your chart. We did have the Queen of Wands early in the reading, if you remember, but yeah, so pile number 2. See, here's the thing though, pile number 2. Yeah, see, it's going back to like, I feel like that you may not be around this person much longer, especially if they keep up with this type of behavior in your guys' dynamic. Okay. And so it's sort of like there's this energy of like, you know, you're just kind of like, if they don't change soon, if things aren't different in our dynamic, I'm gone. And like between now and then, like, you know, because I feel like, you know, you're not giving it much longer when it comes to dealing with this person. Like you could literally be packing your bags and planning to leave, or you're planning to move or something like that. So, and see, that's not going to give this person much time to try to save the relationship or whatever the case may be. I mean, they might just let this connection go if you decide to leave, but you know, because everyone has free will. But yeah, so I don't know. We just have to see what happens, shall we? All right, so I think I'm going to leave it there. Pile number 2. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know if this resonates. You know, what part of the reading resonates for you. If you want a personal reading, link is below for more information. And now we're going to move on to pile number 3. Hey there, pile number 3. This is your pile if you chose the black tourmaline, black obsidian, whatever thing you want to call it. But anyway, all right, pile 3. So let's see how your person is feeling, but they're not showing or revealing to you during this time. Okay, ooh, right off the bat, we have the Death card. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I think pile number 1 got that as well. Yep, pile number 1 had this card as well. We have the Queen of Cups. So lots of water energy in today's piles today. All right, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. We have the 9 of Swords that wanted to come out. Okay. Oh, wow. This is interesting. We got the 10 of Cups. Let's see. Let's see. One more card was this person. Okay. Wow. All right. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So right off the bat, pile number 3, I get like your person is worried that you're gonna leave them, and I did kind of get that energy with pile number 2, so you might want to check out pile number 2. You might have some messages in there, but this person feels like that they may start having regrets if you do decide to leave them behind. Okay, especially with this 9 of Swords energy here, because they're afraid that you're going to go on and be happy with someone else. Now, for some of you, you could already be in another relationship and you're already happy with someone else, and there could be a past person that is feeling pretty sad and regretful that you're happy and you've moved on, and they feel like that you've already moved on with your life. They could even, and then I'm getting this too for a few of you. For a few of you, you could actually be, like, you could already, like, oh my God, I can't get my words together. I never can on my readings for some reason. Like, you may already be in a place in your life where you're about to have a baby. And congratulations if that's you for some of you, okay? And this person may have just like, maybe they saw pictures or something like that. Maybe they're on your Instagram, maybe they follow you, and maybe they just saw a post or something. And like now they're grieving over it, because like maybe that's kind of like, maybe that's when it really hit them, when they're just like, man, pile number 3 is really gone. Or maybe you made some type of declaration, or maybe not a declaration, but like some type of proposition, or like some type of proposal or something. Maybe you made some type of announcement. Maybe I should have said that instead. And like this person is now seeing that, and they're just like, man, that just made them really start feeling very devastated. Okay, so there's something along the lines of that, of the over, you know, when it comes to this connection, or at least when it comes to this person, how they're feeling about you right now. But I feel like, see, here's the thing though. I feel like you are definitely out of touch Like you're not even, I feel like for a lot of you, you're not even really connected with this person. So maybe you're not in another relationship, or you could be very, you're just minding your business, living your life, that sort of thing, and you have no idea that this person feels this way about you, but they do. Okay. Oh boy, have the tables have turned. I just got that with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so yeah, a lot of you guys have no idea that this person is feeling this way about you. Like this is more like behind the scenes type energy. When it comes to this person and how they feel, I feel like that they wish that, like, they really want a second chance with you. I definitely am getting that pile number 3, but I feel like maybe it's been so long since you even engaged in this person with this person, and like, you know like they just feel like that there may not even be a chance with you during this time. Like they hope and they kind of wish that there was a second chance with you, but there may not be anymore. So let's get even more specific. Let me see who this person is. Who is this person we're talking about? Okay, looks like we got the Aquarius card. Let me see. Yep. Oh wait, nope, I was close, but person could be an Aquarius, just saying, but we have Capricorn. So this person could be a Capricorn. Maybe, like I said, a lot of you, I feel like this is somebody from your past. Okay, that could be a sun sign in Capricorn, or maybe this is you. Okay, it doesn't have to be. So I do get something here where it's interesting because the way my guides are putting it, they're just like, this person may come off as a very grounded individual, but deep inside, I feel like their emotions are all effed up. They're like, the way that they feel about you is all over the place, okay? They may look like they have it all together on the outside, but on the inside, everything is like a catastrophe. Is what I get, okay? So now we're going to see what this person feels when they're alone versus when they're, distracted with other things or whatever the case may be. Okay, oh, look at that, you guys. Look what came out immediately. We have faith, healing, meditation, praying card. So when this person, what they feel when they're alone, I get like, okay, here's the thing. This person may come off as a very shy individual. They may, they may not get, they may not get out a lot, or they come off as very reserved. I do get that. They may not have a lot of friends, okay? They may be distant with their family members or whatever the case may be. So when they're alone, they feel really reserved, and they keep things to themselves. Now, when they're distracted, like if, with work or whatever the case may be, um, I feel like that when it comes to you, they try to keep their mind off of you. Like, okay, it's more like this. Like, they have their moments where they can't get their mind off of you, but then of course they have their good days and their bad days. Like, they're, like I said, they have moments where they can't stop thinking about you, but then they have moments where, they're fine. Like, you know, they are thinking about whatever else is going on in their life. But when they do think about you a lot, they start to kind of, I just heard mourning, so they might be mourning over you, or they really get in their feels when they're thinking about you a whole lot. Okay, so that's what I get when it comes to that. Okay. Um yeah, I do also get, actually, before we move on real quick, I do get like they really do deeply wish that, they had a second chance with you. Yeah, there's something definitely about a second chance. Like, I feel like they're even realizing your worth now, okay? And they didn't realize your worth in the past. All right? So let's see. What emotion is growing stronger within them right now? Let's see. What emotion is growing stronger for this person? Okay. Wow, you guys, look at this. I replay our conversations over and over. So, yeah, you guys, pile number 3. I think that this person has tried to move on. They have tried to date other people. They may have even married other people. And I'm talking about more than one for some of you. Maybe they've been married a couple of times. But yet, like, those connections don't compare, to you. Okay? Like, you're one of a kind. Like, this person looks at you as somebody who, definitely has changed their life in some type of way. They definitely, like, their views of when it comes to like connections and love and things like that, it definitely has changed for them. Like, and not in a bad way either. It's kind of more like they've had a lot of realizations of how they view relationships and love, and the way that they look at it. Like, they don't think of it as a painful thing anymore. They think of it as like it could be a wonderful experience. And I feel like you've actually showed that to them. I don't think I've ever had a message like that before, but it's pretty powerful how it's coming through to me right now. But yeah, so you've really changed this person's views, the way that they look at life, things like that. Okay, believe it or not, even if like their internal world is like full of chaos, because it kind of is right now. Even though, like I said, on the outside they may look grounded and have everything together, but like, yeah, so they look at love in a different light now because of you, is what I get, pile number 3. So let's see. What emotion is fading within them right now? Okay, that came out super, super quick. So we have, and I'm just going to go ahead and take it. Wow, you guys. I'm sure you're not surprised by this because it's been all over this reading, right? Yeah, you guys, I'm telling you, they wish they had a second chance. But see, here's the thing though. That's the thing with this person. It's like they haven't completely lost feelings for you. The feelings for you are still there. So they're not really much at a loss here. Like obviously you're not in there, because I feel like for a lot of you, you're not in this person's life really like that. Like, this person may even just be an acquaintance to you now. Like, maybe you used to be best friends with this person, but now you're just acquaintances now or something like that. But like, I feel like that they've tried to, you know, go to therapy maybe, or tried to find ways to get over you, but it's like no matter what they do, like nothing is working, or it's just that like they like it's weird because it's like they feel like things aren't necessarily going in their favor in their love life, despite them having different views of how they go about love, about how they view love in general, if that makes sense. I think what it is that they just don't know how to, maybe they feel like they don't know how to love, even though they view it differently now. But I guess that could make sense, because sometimes even if our views have changed about love, it doesn't mean that we know how to go about it when we do finally move on. And I feel like that's something your person is, or that this person is struggling with. Okay, if that makes sense. Wow. All right. So now, let's see. When does this emotional shift become obvious? Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Wow, look at this. Indecision is causing delays. All right, number 47. So, interesting. So, the thing is with this person, pile number 3, is, see, like they're feeling stuck. about you, obviously, right? And they kind of just, they don't know how to move forward right now. I think it's still going to take them a little while to get over you, to be able to move on. Because I feel like, I just really feel like you're very disconnected from this person, whoever this is. Like, you are so over it. You've already moved on, like I said. It's just that this person themselves is in a place where they're just not, you know, where they're still feeling, where they still want to feel connected to you. They still want to have some type of dealings with you, but they know that they can't, that can't happen, especially right now. So, um, yeah, but yeah, for the most part, I just think, like, like I said, you really, this is what's going on with this person. You're just not seeing it. Like, obviously, I don't feel like you care to know what's going on with this person like that. Maybe you could have just picked this pile just to kind of, you know, see what's going on, with whatever you're going through right now. But yeah, this is about a person you just don't really, aren't really involved with like that. So yeah, this is pretty much where they're at right now. Pile number 3. Okay. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it at. So that's what I got. Yeah. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that hype button, you guys. This helped my channel out significantly. If you want a personal reading, the link is in the description if you want to know more. Leave a comment. Let me know what part of the reading resonates. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.